Sorry it's been so long since our last meeting. I emailed you about Matt's heart attack. He's finally back home, but his recovery's been slow. The doctor says he's lucky he survived. He had complete blockages in a number of his arteries. It's funny, this whole should he retire early or not thing really matters so much more now. I mean, in my opinion, Matt is retiring. End of story. Of course, he doesn't think so. He still wants to make sure that all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted before he decides. But I'm worried his health can't take the stress of work. Hi, Matt. I'm just in the middle of the financial meeting. Yes. Okay. I'll ask them. I'll be home soon. Bye. Sorry about that. Matt just wanted me to ask you to do some research for us. He wants you to look into the stock market returns over the last, say, 20 to 40 years and plot out how many times the market has nosedived, like has been down 20% or more in a year, and how long it's taken to rebound from these crashes. He wants to keep a good percentage of our money in the stock market, but he's worried about us outliving our money, especially if the stock market crashes and doesn't recover fast enough as we get older. Maybe just pick one market, like either the TSX or the S&P 500, and give us some analysis of what's happened in the crashes and what we should be taking away from it in terms of lessons for us. Getting back to the retirement question, it would be helpful if you could lay out the various scenarios for us in terms of Matt retiring and, say, us staying in our home in Oakville versus downsizing to a condo in Toronto versus downsizing all the way to our cottage in Collingwood. What do those various scenarios mean in terms of money we have available to invest and live on? Also, what about if one of us needs nursing home care down the road? How much does that cost, and how would that scenario eat into our savings? Matt talked about saving taxes at our last meeting. I was speaking to one of my friends, Cheryl, and she says we should be holding our assets jointly with our children to avoid estate taxes in case something happens to us, especially now given what's happened to Matt. What are the pluses and minuses of doing that? What I'm looking for at this point is our full financial plan. Everything from investing to our estate plan to what, if anything, we should be doing about insurance and long-term care. That would be very helpful and would help put my mind at ease during this health scare with Matt. I'm all over the place these days, and it would be great to have our finances buttoned down. I better get home to Matt. He's not a very good patient. Hope you all have a nice rest of the day. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing what you lay out for us.